Alright you guys, so I have a little food haul for you guys, something a little different. I don't usually do food hauls, but I just got an order in from Aldi. I told you in one of my more recent vlogs about how we've been buying like our meat with like that meat subscription service thing. I haven't shown you guys my freezer tour yet. That will be coming soon. But basically what we're doing is our meats are being purchased through that meal delivery service. So meat I don't have to buy at the grocery store except for like frozen stuff, like if I want chicken nuggets or like quick and easy things like that. So then what I'm supplementing by going to the grocery store for, placing these orders for, are things like fresh produce, snacks, dairy, that kind of stuff. And I also talked to you guys about how we've been trying to eat more organic and just like better quality food. So I know that a lot of you guys are on a budget. Like I'm the budget queen too. Like my husband calls me the budget committee because I'm the one always like pinching the penny and trying to make sure that we're not like overspending, especially when it comes to food. So I feel personally like one of the best places that you can get like organic stuff at an affordable price is Aldi. So if you guys have an Aldi nearby, I would highly recommend you buying your produce there and just buying as much organic stuff there, because even though it is a little bit more expensive than like regular like normal non-organic food, like the price that you pay for organic is way better than like Publix, which is where I used to shop. I love Publix. Publix is great, especially like when they have like those BOGOs, then it's worth like stocking up on BOGOs, but the organic stuff can be very pricey. So I just finished cleaning out all of the groceries, so I'm just gonna show you guys quickly what we have and then like how some of this stuff I store in the freezer, and then like some of the meals that we'll make with this and all of that. I'm gonna start in no particular order because I did not like sort this out, but I got some salted butter. Again, this is organic. I got these little apple juice boxes. They're organic also. What I'm gonna use these for are for smoothies. So I have frozen berries somewhere and I like to mix my berries with apple juice and just make it like a tart kind of smoothie. So I have those boxes for that. I got this 90-second quinoa and brown rice. I really like these like rice packets that you can just pop in the microwave for 90 seconds because with 2 kids it's kind of hard to make a very elaborate dinner. We do nothing fancy over here, but this at least helps me feel better about my life because it's a little healthier than just regular rice. I got this pack of cuties because Riley loves cuties. She calls these orange apples, so these are a snack for her, plus we eat them also. I got these rolls just to have some rolls in the freezer. I'm gonna put these down in the freezer in the basement, and I just like to have them sometimes with our dinners, like if I'm making chicken or something and I just feel like having a little bit of some carbs. I think these are great. Pizza, I love the Aldi's pizza. It's very thin, so I don't feel like super bad eating it, and it's really tasty. So we got 2 of those. I was lucky enough today to find 2 dozen eggs. Like you guys know that I have been just on the hunt for eggs, and lately I haven't had a lot of luck with eggs. I've even considered like getting a freaking chicken to put in my backyard, but God was good this week and I was able to get 2 dozen eggs, so I'm happy about that. I also got some cans of corn just to replenish our corn stash. I like to use those cans of corn and the black beans from Aldi to make some like burrito bowls. We made some burrito bowls this week. All you do is just get like chicken and shred it and then put it with like diced tomatoes, corn, beans, and then put that like over rice, and you can add some guacamole, some cheese, and you have like a makeshift chipotle bowl. I got some sour cream because we didn't have any of that, and I also got cream cheese because also we didn't have any, and I got some bagels this week, so I wanted to have cream cheese with my bagel. I got Joe some salad dressing because we do like to have spinach, and we have baby spinach over there somewhere, but he likes like these raspberry vinaigrette dressings, so we're gonna try this one. We've never tried that one, but hopefully it's good. This was like just a random thing. I was like craving some cheesecake and they had this little thing of cheesecake, so we'll have that as a dessert this week with one of our meals. This was also like one of those things that I saw and I just wanted to have. Like $3 for each of these, not worth it at all, but I wanted to splurge because I love prosciutto. So this is just like a quick little snack for me, or like if I just don't feel like having a big lunch, I can just grab one of these and eat that. I got some mozzarella cheese just because I like to have cheese. What I'll do with this is sometimes like I'll cook like a chicken tender and then I'll put like some pasta sauce on it, like some marinara sauce, and then put some cheese on it and kind of make like a chicken parmesan, kind of like my own DIY style. So I like to have this. You can also freeze this if you have cheese already. Same with the Mexican cheese. We do a lot of tacos here, which is why we have a bunch of tortillas. So we always have Mexican cheese in the fridge. I also got some sliced provolone because I make like turkey and cheese sandwiches for lunch. We were running kind of low on provolone. These are also just one of those things that we love to have, not healthy at all, but if you have never tried these kitchen sink cookies from Aldi, you are just missing out. They are so good. They have like, what is it? They have peanut butter, chocolate chunks, white chocolate chunks, pretzels, coconut. They are delicious. I definitely suggest you try these. And then we also got some banana nut, just like a loaf cake. Riley actually likes this, so it's something that's like a treat for all of us. Like we'll have this on the weekend. And then this is like a huge treat for us. Joe loves these, so I'll put these in the freezer. And if we have like time to like watch a show at night and like kind of hang out and have like a date night, the two of us this week, we'll have some of these. So I think everything else is a little bit healthier than the stuff that I just showed you. But I got some organic salsa because we have some Tostito chips and I wanted to have like some salsa to have with them. Same thing with this chunky guac. Probably didn't need to have this just because I have fresh avocados, but I can freeze this, I'm pretty sure, and just save it for the rest of the month. I also wanted to get some rice cauliflower. I think that this is a great thing to serve with chicken or to serve with like a meat on the side. Joe and I are big fans of rice cauliflower. When we did the Whole30, this was like one of our go-to things. You can serve this with like shrimp, you can serve it with all kinds of stuff, and it actually tastes very similar to rice and it's a lot healthier, so we're fans of this. Again, the tortillas, I honestly put 2 just because I wanted to have some and I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to find them the rest of the month. So some of these I will be freezing, and I have been freezing them lately and then just taking them straight out of the freezer when I want to eat them. I put them in the microwave for like 15 seconds and they are totally good to go. So that way they don't like expire and they don't go bad. That's what I've been doing with all of my bread because I am trying to make sure that no food goes bad anymore. I also got these bags of chicken fried rice. I've never had them before, but I wanted to give them a try. Like we've been getting kind of bored with the food that we've been eating lately, so this is something that's just quick and easy that we can have when we're craving something a little different. And then I did get these original meatballs. I always like to have some of these because I have a lot of pasta, so if I want to have pasta, I like to have some meatballs to go with it. Then I did get these frozen strawberries. The only thing that Aldi didn't have today were fresh strawberries, so I got organic frozen strawberries. I think that this is a good alternative to fresh produce in case we can't find any. Like at the end of the month, we'll have at least some frozen ones, and then if not, I can use them for smoothies. Same thing with the pineapple chunks. These are going straight in the freezer, and then I can take them out and defrost them if I don't have like fresh produce. I got these peppers, and I didn't realize that they would be so big. For some reason, I thought they were the smaller peppers. What I'll probably end up doing with these is I can either do like taco meat inside of the peppers, or I can cut up the peppers and freeze some of them, put them in the freezer, and then just add them to any chicken dish that I'm using, like kind of cook with them. So I may do that with some of them. Then I also picked up some fresh limes. I've been using like the lime juice, but I wanted to have some fresh limes for when I make like my homemade guacamole and stuff. So I got some of these. I also got some Pam cooking spray. This is like their brand or whatever brand they carry there of cooking oil. Obviously, since we've been cooking a lot at home, we need to have some olive oil, and we have like regular olive oil, like the extra virgin olive oil that we cook with mostly, but sometimes I just need this to spray some like Reynolds wrap with so I can cook. Then I got some Hawaiian sweet rolls. I like this when we're having like pulled pork, and we have a lot of pulled pork in the freezer. So what I'll do with this is just freeze this, and then when we're having that pulled pork, I'll defrost some of these breads, and then that's how we eat them. We eat like little sandwiches. These hamburger buns I actually bought because we're gonna have some turkey burgers this weekend. Joe's gonna cook them on the grill, so we got some hamburger buns. And then this is our baby spinach. If I don't eat the baby spinach like as a salad, or Joe doesn't eat it with the salad, what I'll do is I'll make these like little smoothie bag with the spinach and like half a banana, and then I'll use that to add to like a smoothie throughout the week. Whenever I make Riley her muffins, like whenever I do the Kodiak cake muffins, I also chop up some spinach and put that in there. So we like to have some baby spinach, and if I see that it is going bad, I will just put it in a Ziploc and put it in the freezer. I did get these skinny bagels. I haven't had bagels in a really long time, so I wanted to have some bagels. Again, I don't have to eat all of these this week or these 2 weeks. I can freeze some of these and have them for the whole month. I've been really liking the everything bagels. Oh, I might try some avocado on them. That looks like it would be good. Just so funny, like I used to hate everything bagels, and now like I'm obsessed with them. So I have like the thicker bagels, and then I have the little thin ones that I can use like for sandwiches. Almost done here. So I got some grapes, and I'm actually glad that this is how much grapes they brought, because like any more than this and they'd go bad. But I love the green grapes, and Riley likes grapes too. She likes all kinds of fruit. So that's one of the things that we want to make sure we have on hand for her. So we got organic raspberries for her. We also got organic, these are organic blueberries. She loves her blueberries. And then we also got organic blackberries. And again, the price of organic produce at Aldi is just like so good. so I don't feel bad like splurging and spending a little bit extra because it's probably still less expensive than like at Publix. I did get a bag of Granny Smith apples just because I love Granny Smith apples and Riley likes them too, so I'll slice them up whenever she feels like having some for a snack. And sometimes what I'll do is like I'll slice up an apple and like half of it I'll have and then half of it she'll have, but we like to have these here in the house. I got some fresh cilantro for like those burrito bowls that we've been having. Like whenever we've been having like more like Mexican food, I like to have a little bit of cilantro, but I didn't think it would be like this big of a bag, so I probably didn't need all of this. Like unfortunately a lot of this will go bad. I don't know if you can freeze this. If you can freeze it, let me know, but I don't know what else to do with a bunch of cilantro. And then I got this huge French baguette. I like to have like chicken sandwiches. Like I used to go to Publix and get like Cuban bread. I don't think that there's Cuban bread here in Virginia. And then we'd make like rotisserie chicken sandwiches with this. I'm not sure if that's how we will use this, but I can also like maybe freeze half of it because it's pretty big. And Joe and I could probably make a sandwich and then freeze the other half, or we can probably make 4 sandwiches out of this. I did get a bag of just regular white rice because we opened up this week the white rice that we had, so I wanted to have another one in the pantry like downstairs where I have like some extra food. This is my bag of avocados. I've been having avocado toast like almost every single day in the morning for breakfast, so I'll probably do that this week. I'll also make some fresh guacamole, and then another thing that we're going to be doing this week is Jackson is going to start having some solids, and the doctor actually recommended that I like mash up some avocado for him, so I wanted to have some more in the fridge. I got this huge bag of potatoes, and normally I don't get this big of a bag. Like if you need potatoes, hit me up because I don't know what I'm gonna do with this many potatoes. But what I did this week with 2 potatoes that I had is I chopped them up and then I just roasted them in the oven. So what I might do with these is do like a fresh batch, but I might also like freeze some of this. I think I watched a YouTube video where a lady like chopped them up and then I think she cooked it for like half of the required time and then she froze them, and then when it was time to use them again she just cooked them a little bit longer, and she had some like pretty fresh potatoes. And then I got some more bananas, so these will be like the fresh ones that Riley has because she loves bananas, and then the ones that we have in the kitchen right now I'll just use for my smoothie bag. And then I got these green snap pea crisps. Riley loves these. They're like those little like chips, I don't know, she calls them green chips, and they're just a little bit healthier. They're a healthier option than like a regular Cheeto or something like that, so that's what Riley eats. And then this giant thing of flour tortillas, I didn't need this. Like I had asked for some flour tortillas in case they didn't have like those little ones, but I didn't know that they would be this big. Like these are bigger than my freaking head, so I probably won't be using these, or I'll freeze them just in case, like to have like a backup stash. But those are ginormous. So that's what my stash looks like. I know that it's a lot of food, and believe me, it's not even like half of the food that I have. I have a lot of food. I'm very, very blessed. We are not starving anytime soon. But since we have a 4-month-old, the last thing that I want is to have to like go into the store. So what I've been trying to do is buy enough food that I can freeze, have in the freezer, so that the rest of the month, honestly, we don't have to go to the store except if we need like fresh produce. So I think we are officially stocked up. We have plenty of breads, we have plenty of freezer things, we have plenty of chips and snacks and all of that. We have fresh produce for the week. So if anything, maybe like in 2 weeks, I'll need to place an order for like fresh strawberries or produce or whatever it is that we're out of at that point. But we'll be good for a while. And that's just how I've been trying to place my orders, to minimize the amount of times that my husband and I and the babies have to be like exposed to potentially getting the virus out there. But I also think that this is a good way to show you how like you can eat a little healthier, eat some organic food without having to pay a fortune, because it can be expensive. Food is expensive. I will write the entire total of this haul up above, but I did use Instacart, so a lot of that was the service fee and the tip and all of that. So that always makes it a little bit more expensive. But at least me, my current situation, we are lucky enough that we can afford to do that, to spend a little extra. But to me, it's worth it to not have to actually go to the store. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing my food haul. Stay tuned for my freezer, pantry, downstairs basement area reveal. I've been watching food hauls and like stockpile hauls and like all of these emergency preparedness videos non-stop. I don't know why. That's just what I've been binging on YouTube lately, because it gives me ideas of like ways that I can prepare my family for obviously situations like this. So I hope that this gave you some ideas, and then that video hopefully will also give you more ideas. But anyway, I'm gonna shut up now because Jackson is up from his nap. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.